Hey, what is up guys? My name is Oleg. This is Bond. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a full review of this watch right here. That's the Zelos Mako version 2. So Zelos is a micro brand from Singapore, and they actually released this watch about a year ago or so. That model completely has sold out, and now it's being re-released. So currently, as a recording of this video, the watch is priced at $570 with this meteorite dial, and $430 without the meteorite dial. The specs on the watch are very respectable, and the price, in my opinion, is not bad. So, is the watch any good? Let's get into it. Zelos Mako version 2. Let's start the review by looking at the dimensions of the case. We have a case diameter of 40 millimeters, a lug-to-lug width of 46 millimeters, a lug width of 20 millimeters, and the thickness of 15 millimeters, including the domed sapphire crystal. On the wrist, I think the watch looks really good. It is a bit tall at 15 millimeters, but I think the short lug-to-lug distance helps with the overall fit on the wrist, and the diameter of 40 millimeters is great. I mean, I wish a lot more micro brands designed their diver watches to be 40 millimeters in diameter. So that's what it looks like on my 7¼ inch wrist. This obviously is a bronze diver watch. To be honest, it's my first bronze diver watch. I didn't really get the hype behind bronze watches all that much. I think they look cool and they age pretty well. I've had this watch for about a month now, so you can see the kind of patina that has developed on the bronze, and I believe that patina will develop even more as the time goes on. Obviously, all bronze case with a stainless steel case back. The case back is a screw down case back, giving this watch 500 meters of water resistance. A lot of detail on this case back, even engraving of this, I believe that's a Mako shark, Mako 500 meters of VR, and then the sapphire crystal, and this is serial number 3 out of 75. So Zelos do release their watches in limited quantities. Unfortunately, as a recording of this video, this specific version, the one with the meteorite dial, the one that I have in my hands, is all sold out. It's priced at $569. However, there are still a few other different color variations available on the website as a recording of this video once again. So have a look if you're interested. The ones without the meteorite dial are priced very reasonably, in my opinion, at $430. Not a bad deal with the movement that this watch has. So let's actually talk about the movement. The watch has a Swiss-made Sellita SW-200 movement, which is essentially a clone of an ETA movement. A really reliable movement, high beat, hacking, hand winding, and well respected. Of course, this one here has a date function. The window is by 6 o'clock position, the date window. So yeah, pretty good movement, and mine is running very accurately. It's getting within 4 seconds per day, which is incredibly impressive for a watch under 500 bucks or under 600 bucks. Not bad at all. The crown that operates the movement is at the 4 o'clock position, so it's kind of out of the way, not digging into your wrist. And the crown is really smooth, really easy to operate. Enough grip on this crown for sure. First position is the date change. Second position is the time change, and of course the movement is hackable, so the seconds hands stop ticking. Let me actually move the hands out of the way. And the crown is even loomed, something that I didn't know about. Also, the bezel is loomed, and all the indices are loomed, and the lume is incredible. I'm gonna make a pretty big statement here. I think this watch has the best lume out of all the watches that I ever owned or ever reviewed. I think the lume is incredible. Actually, let me pop a lume shot on the screen right now so you can see for yourself. It's incredibly bright. It lasts pretty much the whole night. It's just fantastic. Well done, Zelos. The bezel is 120 click unidirectional bezel. Bezel action is fantastic. Yeah, it feels satisfying. It sounds satisfying. One of the best bezel actions I've experienced on the watch so far. This specific version has a meteorite dial. It's a very interesting texture. It's a very interesting dial to look at in different lighting conditions with different angles. It gives off light differently, plays with the light really well. I enjoyed this dial quite a bit. I don't know if it's worth the extra $100 or $150 that the watch dictates with the meteorite dial. You'd be the judge of that, but I think the dial does look really cool, and it makes the watch even more unique on top of it being a bronze diver. All applied indices here. We also have a meter running track on the outside, And we even have little lumed dots between the hour markings. So quite a bit of lume, quite a bit of detail on the dial. Not too much writing, just says automatic, and 500 meters of water resistance. Perfect. I also do like the set of hands that they used, and I like that the seconds hand reaches all the way out to the minute running track. The date window is at the 6 o'clock position. I really like that date window. Normally I would complain about date window on the diver watch, but I think this one, they integrated the date window really well. I like that it's black, so it matches the overall aesthetic of the watch. The watch comes with 2 straps. One of them is this leather strap. It's kind of a distressed leather, very thick, very comfortable to wear. I like the aesthetic of this leather strap, and it matches the case, the bronze case, really well. It also comes with a matching tank style buckle. Of course, it's a bronze buckle, so I really do like this leather strap. It also has quick release pins. The second strap that's included is this Tropic rubber strap. It's comfortable, it's soft. It's a rubber strap that comes with quite a few different micro brand diver watches. Although I do have one complaint, is the fact that the 2 straps share the same tank buckle. So if you want to exchange the straps, you do have to exchange the tank buckle from one to another, which is a bit annoying. My only other complaint with the watch is its thickness. 15 millimeters is quite thick for a watch, especially if it's only 40 millimeter diameter. I do wish it was a bit thinner, especially since the watch has a Sellita SW-200 movement, which is a thin movement, so this watch could potentially be 13 millimeters or even thinner. Alright guys, so that was the full review for the Zelos Mako version 2. A very solid watch. I think for $430 without that meteorite dial, you're getting a hell of a watch. You do have to be into bronze divers, otherwise this watch is not going to be really for you. So if you're into bronze divers, maybe give this one a thought. If you're not, of course, there are so many other great watches. One thing I gotta mention, this is not a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid for this review. I was very positive on this watch because it's a great watch. The Zelos provided this watch for the review. Thank you, Zelos. And I do get to keep it for my own personal collection. Of course, that didn't affect the review at all. I just want to be transparent with you guys. I appreciate you watching this video until the end. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about bronze divers. Are you into them? Are they just a fad? In an unboxing video, a lot of people said that this is just a fad. The bronze watches are not gonna last. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Today on my wrist, I'm wearing a vintage Seiko chronograph. I did a full review of this watch. That video is on the channel and I will link it in the description below. Also in the description, there is a secret link. Have a look if you're curious. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
What do you got? You got a stick? Come on. Let's go.